We talk about the idea of an architecture of sufficiency.
Yeah.
So the analogy I would use is, in the past, we saw that sustainability had to shout sustainability. It had to have a whirligig on the roof and mice running in and out of the hay bales. These are all good things. But what we wanted to do was say, your architecture can be excellent, but you should do enough and no more.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have 30 sweaters that you've bought from a budget offshore delivery company.
Yeah.
But you should have, and you shouldn't also walk around with big holes in your jumpers to prove you're sustainable. Just buy a good jumper, right? And so for us, it's about the right materials in the right places. But this idea that we can just throw another log on the fire, I'll just have that transfer structure because I want to have a 3-bed penthouse on the top and it doesn't line up.
Yeah.
Well, look, maybe we don't need that. Come back to that word, why is timber in vogue? I presented one of our most important buildings, the black and white building, at an awards jury last year. And the question I got was, I've seen loads of these timber buildings. They're all over Dezeen. They're in wallpaper. What's special about what you've done here? And so I took a photo of the floor under construction.
Yeah.
And I said, carry this photo in your mind when you next go on to Dezeen. Think about just how little building there is in this building.
Yeah.
Right? There is the absolute minimum to create just enough.
That's
a
enough.
Really good quality building, but no more.
Yeah.
And go back to Dezeen and see the soaring 2-meter high double glue lambs that go across a column. Yeah. Now, look, I'm not here to be a fun sponge, right? We save our carbon so that we can use it. If you want that football stadium, if you want that art gallery, spend it. Yeah. But what we are doing that I think is unique and exciting is this idea of this sufficiency. Yeah. What is enough for a durable, long-lasting, beautiful, and sustainable building?